Julian Pierce is joining us. He's a radio reporter. Julian, I understand you were inside the Bataclan Theater during this concert that American rock band Eagles of Death Metal were performing, but now you've made it outside. Tell us what you've seen and what you've heard.
Well, I've seen two terrorists, from my point of view, with AK-47 Kalashnikovs entering the concert room and firing randomly to the crowd. People yelled, screamed, and everybody lied on the floor. And it lasted for 10 minutes, 10 horrific minutes, where everybody was on the floor covering their head. And we heard so many gunshots, and the terrorists were very calm, very determined, and they reloaded 3 or 4 times their weapons. And they didn't shout anything, they didn't say anything, they were unmasked. They were wearing black clothes, and they were shooting at people on the floor, executing them. And I was luckily at the top of the stage, in front of the stage, so people started to try to escape, to work on people on the floor and to try to find an exit. And I found an exit when the terrorists reloaded his guns in the meantime, and I climbed on the stage, and we found an exit. And when I went on the streets, I've seen 20 to 25 bodies lying on the floor, and people were very badly injured, gunshot wounds. And I took a small girl, a teenager. She was bleeding very badly, and I ran with her for like 200 meters, and I found a cab, a taxi, and I let her in, and I said to the cab driver, go to the hospital. And I have some friends right now who are still inside the Bataclan, who are hiding because they're not sure if there is any terrorist in there, and they're hiding in some kind of room in the dark, and they text me, and they're very afraid, of course, and they're waiting for the police to intervene. But it's been over 2 hours now, and this is terrible. What happened was terrible, terrific. I mean, honestly, 15 minutes, 10 minutes of gunshots firing randomly in a small concert room. I mean, the Bataclan is not a huge concert room. It's a small one. I suppose 1,000 people were there maximum, and it was horrible.
Julian, were these terrorists, and you say you saw 3 or 4 of them, you say they were dressed in black, were their faces covered with masks?
They were not wearing masks. I mean, they were unmasked. I've seen the face of one guy, of one terrorist. He was very young. He was like 20 years old, 25 maximum. He wasn't wearing a bear or something. He was like a random guy holding a Kalashnikov. That's all. And they were not masked.
And did you hear any words coming out of his mouth? Was he speaking in French or Arabic or anything you could discern?
Nothing. I've heard nothing. Just the yelling and the screaming of the people. But they didn't shout anything. They didn't say anything. Not Allah Akbar or something like this. They said nothing. They just shot. They were just shooting to people.
So they weren't questioning anyone who they were. They would just look at someone and shoot and kill them. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And you say
Correct.
You saw 20 people shot and killed, at least 20 bodies there on the floor of the theater?
Yes. I can confirm that. Some of them were dead. Some others were very badly wounded. But it was a bloodbath.